All right, we begin our talk about weather with some cool air moving into the Devil's Lake Basin. Some low to mid 20s there, holding on to freezing conditions in the southern Red River Valley, 34 in Sisseton and 36 this hour in Fergus Falls. The warm air is being churned up with the system, but temperatures are cooling down even in Minneapolis, where things are changing over to snow rather quickly. 32 out at Hector and at Moorheads Airport. Gusts are still to 29 miles per hour. And for many of us, it's the gusty winds that's the main problem with this big storm system to the south. Radar is showing a lot of color on the screen here. Got a question tonight about how come the radar has color, but we're not getting snowflakes. The radar points up at an angle. It's pointing up at cloud level. It is seeing snowflakes up there, but that does not necessarily mean that they're making their way to the ground. And so far, it's been pretty good news. We do have a little bit of snow that's worked its way down out of the clouds, northeast South Dakota, parts of west central Minnesota. A few flakes showing up down in southern North Dakota as well. Otter Tail County to the south, you could be seeing some. But the heaviest part of the storm has been focused all day on South Dakota. Closed interstates there, I-29, I-90. And in Minnesota, some blocked roadways reported and very heavy snow here where you see the whites. There's been some lightning associated with these rounds of snow. Now we call it thunder snow as we work our way through the overnight hours. We have the surface low pressure system working its way into the central plains, but notice this little spin back here, that's the upper level low. So we get punch number one and then punch two. This is a storm system that's going to last through the entire weekend for some, and it's even being felt down in the southern plains with numerous tornado watches and a few tornado reports today. All the white lines on here, those are isobars. Meteorologists use them to determine where the wind is going to be the strongest, and where we see them close together, it's really ripping. We've had gusts over 60 miles per hour today through South Dakota. Snow, blowing snow. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll focus in eastern South Dakota. So from Sioux Falls and Watertown, that's where things will be really dicey. We'll have some light accumulations in our southern counties, at least a chance of that as we go through the overnight hours. Then things dry up as this system moves down to the south and east a little bit. Iowa, Minnesota to the south. Any travel south to South Dakota or into the Twin Cities will be quite challenging indeed as the snow continues through all day Saturday. And here's Sunday in the morning, still some snow. The wind's starting to give up the ghost just a little bit. Not as gusty, that's good. And the snow doesn't have quite the punch that it did throughout the day on Saturday. That moves in to northern half of Wisconsin. Saturday night, things quiet down over us. We'll actually see a little bit of sunshine in our northern and western counties. I think we'll have a trace to 2 inches in our southern counties. Once you get down near Sisseton and points south, those amounts will ramp up to 8 to 18 inches. Wouldn't be surprised to hear a 2-foot report with feet, drifts in feet, and then about a foot or so in the Twin Cities, and then another hard-hit core in parts of northern Wisconsin as the storm works its way through. Blizzard warning for much of South Dakota, Nebraska, southwest portions of Minnesota, and parts of Iowa as well. Winter storm warning for the cities. Fargo, a little quieter, but very windy. Tomorrow, those winds will gust to around 30, 35 miles per hour. Once again, 36 for our high temperature. It'll be a cool day across the region. Everybody in the low to mid 30s and windy with decreasing wind late. A great shot here, Kyle, on the birthday. Lucky sunrise in Fargo on Friday the 13th. Here's a look at your forecast. Sunday for Fargo, a little better. 39 degrees. We could still be seeing some snowflakes out to the east. And here is where we have the good news in your extended forecast. In fact, it might be worthy of, well, some bacon, because bacon makes everything better. And we do have temperatures that will be close to 50 degrees as we go through the week. Wednesday's system, by the way, a little bit unsettled on the models. They're not agreeing on it, so we'll just see if we get snow or rain, but we'll keep you advised of that.
Is he asking for bacon now?
I don't know, but I was going to say, go with the model that looks the best.
Yeah, please.
Please.
Then you'll get bacon.
Going with the one that gets it straight, so we'll keep you up to date.
All right.
Thank you.